Ryan stops, fires back out to Jones. Dribbles right side, gets on the baseline, working her way inside. Warnock with the block. Jones gets it back. Reverse layup, good. Boy, she's relentless going after the ball.
Oh yeah, she has like three offensive rebounds a game as well. So she's going to keep going even if she misses it.
Sonato hands to Marshall from 15, no good up the left side of the iron. 6-6 ball game. Iowa State in transition. Ryan drives down the right side, spins, drops it off, and now here's an outside shot that is blocked as Ashley Jones missed it, and the Hawks lost control of it. Layup is good by Ashley Jones as Warnock tried to take a charge.
Looked like a charge. I'm also a little biased, so, but she did get outside of the semicircle.
Iowa State with its first lead, 8-6. Here's Clark, top of the key, sends it right side. Warnock, whistle away from the ball, and we'll get one underneath on Iowa State.
And Iowa State already has 6 offensive rebounds. That is 6 opportunities that have allowed them to actually get 8 points, which is all of their points are off of second chance opportunities. So Iowa has to make sure and box out and limit those.
Jordan just into the game, picks up her first, and quickly another Iowa State foul.
And that was on Donarski. Donarski is trying to face guard Clark, and she is being very aggressive about it, so it's not surprising that they called that foul on her.
Espen Miller McGraw comes in out of Indianola. She had 14 points in 24 minutes the last time out against Longwood. Iowa State typically goes about 9 deep. Marshall gets it off the inbounds pass. Taiwo into the game inside. Sonato in and out with the right-handed hook shot.
But great job
that's
posting
a great
up.
look.
Yeah, she's posting up. She's being wide, and then that quick move.
Ryan dribbles right side, down on the baseline. Taiwo comes out on her. Ashley Jones frees herself up for a three-pointer. Rimming, no. And Caitlyn Clark snatches the rebound. In transition, Clark tries to get to the paint, and a bump will be called on Emily Ryan.
And I think that's the best move for Clark right now, is to try to drive in there and get some of those contact calls right away in the beginning, because otherwise they're going to keep on doing that. So she has to be smart about it. She can't push off, but she does need to try to drive in and attack. 3
fouls on Iowa State, and we've got our first timeout of the ball game. 4:49 left to go first quarter. Iowa State 8, Iowa 6. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins, and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours, the one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
8-6, Iowa State over the Hawkeyes. First time out. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Blue is is caring, blue is convenient. And now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. Well, Jamie, one stat really sticks out. Iowa 3 for 6 from the floor. Iowa State 15 shots already, made 4.
Yeah, and I mean, the reason that they have 15 shots attempted and Iowa only has 6 attempted are because of those second chance opportunities. I'm sure Coach Bluter talked about that, making sure they're limiting them, being more aggressive on the rebounds, boxing out. And that's just an effort base. So I think Iowa can definitely do that.
Hawks with the basketball. Here's Warnock. Out in between the circles. Now Kylie Fierbach, who is greeted with some boos. Obviously a transfer from right here in Ames. Was a Cyclone last year. Clark misfires a jumper. Espen Miller-McGraw gets deep and lays it up and in. Here's Clark. Spinning left side, gets into the paint, kicks it out right side to Taiwo, dribbles the baseline, goes up strong and can't finish. Battle for the ball, and Tomey digs it up and drives baseline again and floats it up, no good. A little bit strong.
It's a good drive.
10-6, Iowa State. Kane out top of the key and trying to slip a pass left side, and it is mishandled by Aubrey Jones, and the turnover will give Iowa the basketball.
I think Iowa's defense is actually doing quite well. It's the only thing is the secondary opportunities. That's the thing that's hurting Iowa. They're doing a good job being aggressive. I think they're disrupting Iowa State with how they're playing D at the moment.
Well, and with Aubrey Jones and also Ashley Jones, such prolific scores, you fly at them all the time and you lose your rebounding position. Taiwo swings the ball to Warnock, free throw line extended left. Espen Miller-McGraw comes out on her. 10-6 Cyclones. Inside Sonano. Whips a pass. Warnock for 3.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Nailed it from the right wing.
Yes, she does. She can hit those threes.
8 of 10 from the floor against Michigan State. She had 21 and 6, and Taiwo will be called for a foul against Donarski as she drove the right side.
Donarski, she is quick, so you have to make sure you're ready. You have to have that one leg back ready to go on the dribble.
Kate Martin back for the Hawkeyes. Iowa State gets it in. Espen Miller-McGraw drives against Fierbach, spins, goes up high off the window, no. Clark with the rebound, and then it's stolen away, but then retaken by Caitlyn Clark in transition, behind her legs, slips it into Sonano, left-handed layup, no, and the pass was there across the paint to find Warnock, but that's a good shot for Sonano.
It is. It's one of those where she misses a few right in the beginning and people are like, oh, she's off, and they think that, and I'm like, no, she'll still finish and she'll still be at 70% when she finishes the game. It's just that those two misses came at the beginning.
Warnock with the foul. 3 on the Hawkeyes, 10-9 in favor of the Cyclones. Donarski all the way to the window. Right-handed layup is good. I mean, she is really good off the dribble. She'll pull up for a jumper, but then also can take it. Here's Fierbach, and she has it swiped away by Aubrey Jones. Ryan. Aubrey Jones against Fierbach, pulls up from 17. Wild shot off the window. Clark comes away with the basketball, feeds right side Martin for 3. Got it.
Yes.
Kate Martin, a big-time 3. That's her first bucket.
And that's the support crew. That's everybody. Everybody on the team is capable of scoring. And I think that's the big difference between Clark and Jones, is Clark is looking for those people to also score.
4 Hawkeyes have scored. We're tied at 12. Under 2, first quarter. Jones all the way to the basket, and Ashley couldn't finish with the left hand. Hawks in transition. Clark gets all the way to the rim. Layup. 2 more for Caitlyn Clark. She has 6.
Great read. They weren't set up in their defense at all. Great job attacking.
And she's the fastest player on the court. 14-12 Hawkeyes. Iowa State with the basketball. Jones for three. This time she hits it. Ashley Jones, a wide open three-pointer from the top of the key.
And that's where Iowa has to recognize you have to get out there. Just because she's missed three, she could and most likely will at some point start hitting that.
Yeah, she can score at all three levels. Threes, mid-range, and get to the bucket. Here's Clark from 15. Step back shot, no. Long rebound taken down by Sonato. Martin for three and splits the net. Kate Martin, 2 3-pointers from the right wing.
Martin can score, and I think she likes that first quarter. So get the ball to her in the first quarter.
Boy, how many times did we see that last year?
So many times. She's so great in the first quarter.
17-15, Hawks by 2. We're under 1. Pass inside Kane, blocked away by Feuerbach. Kane gets it back, goes to left hand, shot no. Sonato with the foul. And
that's Sonato's left hand being down. That wasn't a foul up top where the ball is. She had her lower hand down and was making contact with the post, and they're going to call that the majority of the time when they see that.
Logan Cook in, Gabby Marshall as well. Feuerbach and Sonato will sit down. 45.5 left to go in the first. Morgan Kane at the free throw line. 86% on the year. Makes the first.
And this is the first time we've actually seen Sonato play the whole first quarter up to that very point where she just got subbed out for a break. It's going to be that double built-in break for her.
Second one also good. Morgan Kane with 4. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. Kate Martin trying to get a pass to Warnock. Picked off by Ryan. Wide open right-handed layup.
And that's just a lazy pass right there. You got to make sure you're always paying attention to the defenders. Crisp pass.
Iowa State by 2, 19-17. Shot clock off, 25 on the game clock. Clark will hold. Hawks will drive that clock down inside of 10. Cook out, high post area, getting ready to set a screen. Dinarski on Caitlyn Clark. Clark angles right side. The double comes. She tries to turn the corner. Flips it to Warnock. Three-pointer is blocked, but picked up by Kate Martin, and her jumper from 10 is no good.
Great job sticking with the play, though, by Martin. She didn't give up. She didn't worry about there being no foul call. Just kept with it.
Entertaining first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
As we expected. Intensity level is ramped up inside of Hilton tonight. Iowa State 19. Iowa 17 after 1. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
And we will be at Bumps for Hawk Talk tomorrow night. Come on out and join us from 6 until 7. We'll talk about this game certainly tonight, and also the Big Ten opener that the Hawks won on Sunday against Michigan State. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, Iowa Corn promotes honest, hard-working values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all fans and athletes for their hard work and determination to be the best both on and off the field and the court. Just like our top athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn to learn how corn grows Iowa. For Iowa State, 8 out of 23 from the floor. The Hawks 7 of 16. But Iowa State, we talked about the 37% percentage from three, just 1 out of 5.
Right. It's kind of flipped right now, right? Iowa is really doing well from the three-point line. And that is largely because I think they're taking really smart shots, though. The people are wide open. They're leaving Martin open. You hit that three. They were leaving Warnock open. Warnock hit the three right away when she was open. So I think that Iowa just needs to continue to work the ball, because I don't think that they are probably to the level that Iowa is defensively. And so Iowa should be able to, as long as they move the ball just a little bit when they can't get that fast break, they'll be able to find that open, easy shot.
But Iowa State has 10 second chance points and 14 points in the paint so far. It's early.
It is early. I mean, additionally, what Iowa needs to realize is they only have 1 assist. Iowa State has 1 assist. Why is that? All of them are coming off of second chance opportunities or drives. That's it. That's all they're doing. They had the 1 3-point shot.
Hawks start the quarter with the basketball. Here's a pass to Mckenna Warnock, who made a great backdoor cut, just couldn't finish the layup. Well, the Hawks have to finish when they have opportunities like that. Great play call from the bench. Hawks down 2, 19-17. Ashley Jones kicks it out. Three-pointer good for Emily Ryan. She can shoot it. Doesn't shoot a lot.
She does not. She's definitely looking for the assist. But everyone on Iowa State's team is a three-point shooter. That's what your thought's got to be.
Iowa State, Emily Ryan led the Big 12 in assists last season. Clark for 3 straight away. Got it.
Extremely controlled on that move right there. She did just 1 jab step, threw the defense back just a little bit, gave her just enough time, and took a nice step back, very controlled.
In rhythm. 22-20 in favor of Iowa State Cyclones with the basketball. Here's Emily Ryan. Turns the corner, gets to the bucket, and a foul from behind on Warnock. That's 2 on Mckenna.
Just looking at what's going on with some subs.
Sonano back in. Cook as well. And I don't think Warnock was going to come out of the game until that second foul. So Emily Ryan at the line, first one, good.
And Iowa State has everyone back and not on the line doing any rebounding.
Want to get that defense set. Don't give Iowa a transition opportunity. Ryan connects on the second, and it's 24-20, favor of Iowa State. Clark against Donarski. Caitlyn keeps that right-handed dribble going. Now goes to the left, spins. Logan Cook out on the wing. Trying to look inside. Cook still looking. And finally gets it to Kate Martin. She makes a move to the paint. Has the left-handed shot blocked in traffic. Dug up by Emily Ryan. Cyclones by 4 in transition. Here's Aubrey Jones for 3. And knocked it down from the right wing. Her first basket.
And there's the three-pointers right there. They didn't start off well, but you've got a couple already here in the second quarter.
And they don't hesitate to shoot them. They have any space at all. They don't need much. Going to take it. Sonano gives it off to Kate Martin, and she trips. No call. Here's Ryan. Slips it inside to Jones, and Ashley has 9.
Now Iowa State's transition is the one that's hurting the Hawkeyes right now. They need to get back on the defense. Iowa State's transition is powerful.
Hawks down 9, and a illegal screen is going to be called on Logan Cook.
And Logan Cook's getting those arms out pretty wide. Just needs to keep the arms probably in. Bit of a weak call, but it's a call.
So Hawks have to be careful here.
They do.
Down 9, 7:30 6 left to go, second quarter.
And this is one of those waves, though, that Iowa has to figure out how do we come out of the wave.
Down 2 at the end of 1. Here's Ryan moving the ball side to side. Dinarski now looks to go one-on-one. Ashley Jones bounce pass to Ryan, and a whistle, and a foul will be called. I think they'll get Emily Ryan. That'll be her second. Then Espen Miller-McGraw comes in.
I think Iowa needs to continue to move the ball effectively out on the perimeter. If they're doing that, they're going to get fouls, because I don't think Iowa State's that great at the defense. And then it will open it on the inside for Sonano.
Hawks with the basketball, down 9. Approaching 7 left to go. Here's Gabby Marshall driving baseline. Pulls up her dribble, looks. Now back to Taiwo. She'll fire a three-pointer off the left side of the rim. Martin goes after the rebound, but dug up by Aubrey Jones.
Great hustle by Kate Martin, though, to try to get in there.
Hawks do a good job getting back in transition. Aubrey Jones for 3, right wing, off the back of the bracket, and another offensive rebound by Ashley Jones, and she takes it to the paint, lays it up and in. Ashley Jones with 11, and Iowa takes timeout, down 11. .90 run the last 2:20 for Iowa State. 6:34 left to go, second quarter, 31-20 Cyclones. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks outscored 12-3 in this quarter on a 9-0 run by Iowa State. Lisa Bluter calls timeout. Iowa down 31-20. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 9th consecutive year. Proudly supports Iowa women's basketball. Visit Dodge Street Tire and Auto for all of your automotive needs, including the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating 29 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. Also, tonight's game brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light probably welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans, and we'll, of course, have the Bud Light halftime show coming up. 6 minutes and 34 seconds of game time.
So exact.
Hawks need to get that offense going. Got some good looks. Mckenna Warnock missed a pretty easy layup.
Yep.
But Iowa's got to be patient on offense.
They do. This second quarter, Iowa just hasn't started off nearly as well as I would want to. They are 25% from the field, so their shots just haven't fallen the way they did in the first quarter. Iowa State, on the other hand, is exact opposite of Iowa. All of their shots are falling. They're 4 or 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. So they've just went on a run. They're a 9-0 run, as you said. And Iowa just has to figure out how to come out of it. This timeout hopefully can help kind of break that for them and allow them to easily get back and try to go on their own run.
Iowa State with 8 offensive rebounds.
That's a lot.
Yeah, leading Iowa in that category overall, 17-11. Hawks have the basketball. 31-20 in favor of Iowa State. Taiwo, Marshall, Martin, Sonano, Clark. Here's Kate Martin. In between the circles, dribbles in between her legs, gives it to Marshall, fakes a three. Here's Caitlyn Clark. Donarski comes out on her, tries to get it inside to Sonato, batted away by Morgan Kane.
And Clark's just got to make sure to throw away from that defender on that pass.
And a quick three-pointer that is no good by Espen Miller-McGraw, but another offensive rebound by Kane. Espen Miller-McGraw now to Aubrey Jones. Back to Espen Miller-McGraw. Probes the baseline, kicks it back out to Ashley Jones. Fires a three, in and out. Hawks, good job defensively that possession. Here's Clark. A fadeaway jumper from 15, no good. A little bit strong. Just a one-on-one move that didn't go. Now Donarski. Feeds right side, Aubrey Jones, sister Ashley, cross court to Espen Miller-McGraw for three, rimming no. Sonato pulls the rebound.
I mean, Iowa State's on a bit of a lull right now. Iowa just has to capitalize.
Clark gets all the way to the rim. Shot off the window is good from the left block.
And that was Clark versus two defenders, but I still think it was a good decision to take that shot because she's going to make it the majority of the time.
That's been Iowa's best offense, has been in transition. Clark with 11. 31-22, we're under 5, second quarter. Hawks in a 2-3 zone. Showing different defenses. Deep three, Espen Miller-McGraw. No good off the front of the iron. Caitlyn Clark, Big Ten Player of the Week with the rebound. Moves it to Taiwo for three, right wing, no good. And Kane with the rebound. And a Sonato foul.
And that's going to be on Sonato again for the same reason she got her foul before. She has this forearm, or her secondary arm keeps touching the body, and that is what the ref is going to is seeing.
Could have called a jump ball, but didn't.
He did not. And I think it's because he saw that forearm down on the body, and you can't do that.
So Addie O'Grady comes in for the first time. Lisa Bluter having a conversation with the official. Here's a three-pointer that is no good. Jones missed it, and a foul, or at least a whistle. Aubrey Jones with the foul.
Kate Martin thought it was on her for a second.
Well, except they pointed the other way.
They did. It was her number. But it was for Iowa State. I think she was like, what's happening here?
That's Aubrey's first. 31-22. Hawks down, but with the basketball. Approaching 4 left to go. Clark drives the right side all the way up off the window. No good.
I don't know how that
good
didn't
shot,
go in.
halfway down, popped out. Here's Donarski, drives to the right block, kicks it out. Ball reversal. Aubrey Jones for three, got it.
I mean, they are moving the ball really quickly right now. So Iowa has to be on and actually recognizing where it's going, or slow down the ball. Don't allow it to get past so fast.
2 quick passes. Jones with 6 on 2 3-pointers. It's 34-22. Here's Marshall. Aubrey Jones out on her, doing a good job defensively. Gets it back from O'Grady. Penetrates the baseline. Reverse layup is good. And Gabby Marshall fouled, and a chance for a three-point play. First basket for the junior from Cincinnati.
Really good finish, though, going for that three-point play. And the cut underneath the basket, gathering herself to get underneath there and get into a position where she can finish.
Aubrey Jones, her second. Free throw for Marshall, and Monica Sonato back in the lineup with those 2 fouls. Long on the free throw. 34-24. See if the Hawks can make a push here in the final 3:20 of the first half. Here's Jones, turnaround 16-foot jumper, no good. Missed it wildly. Fight for the rebound. Touch last by Aubrey Jones. Hawks will have the basketball.
And with Sonano being in right now, Iowa needs to recognize that she needs to play good defense, but she's not going to be able to swat at any ball. So she's going to try to deny the ball getting into her player, but then she can't do much. And so Iowa has to recognize they're going to have a little bit less help on the defensive end on the drives coming from Monica Sonano. So those are all things as a player that even though it's not you in the foul trouble, it can affect you on the defensive end.
Feuerbach in for Taiwo. Hawks down 10. Sonano at the free throw line. Here's Clark, three-pointer, right wing, nailed it from 25.
Confidently shot that, and she wasn't exactly, I wouldn't say wide open, but she had enough space.
That was a deep Caitlyn Clark three. And here's a steal by Gabby Marshall. Well, she knows how to do that. Feeds right side, Warnock for three, rimming no. Boy, that would have been huge for the Hawks, down 34-27. Inside, Ashley Jones. She's bottled up, has to kick it to Aubrey.
And Iowa's in a 2-3 right now, trying to protect Monica.
Jones, three-pointer, no good. Ashley missed that one. Here's Clark, top of the key. And a push-off is going to be called on Caitlyn Clark. That's her first.
Calling a push-off?
There was contact at the top of the key.
I think they're calling a moving screen on Monica Sonano, but Monica Sonano was
that's
set.
even worse.
She was set. There was not a foul on that. I will stand by that, and anybody who can watch the replay, you will agree with me.
So that's Sonano's third.
Gosh.
Clark was right there in the area. Here's a three-pointer, Ashley Jones, no good. Clark with the rebound, 34-27. Cyclones, 2 minutes left to go. Warnock for three, and that slipped out of her hand.
Yep.
That's an air ball, Cyclones basketball.
I think it was a three that I think she took because she was wide open, but you could tell she wasn't even comfortable right away. That's not really her three, right there from the top of the key like that. And Iowa is, clawing. They're trying. They're closer than they were.
Just need to finish this off. They'll be fine.
They have 2 minutes. Iowa can go on a little bit of a roll here, get a couple more baskets, and they'll be right in there. They're right in the hunt.
34-27. Here's Ryan. Wheels right side against Marshall, and traveling will be called. Nice help by Addie O'Grady.
Yep. Recognizing who those players are. She's not looking to score. Yes, she will score points, but that is not her #1 goal. So you have to recognize that when she's driving in.
O'Grady is left to the top of the key. And a whistle away from the ball. Emily Ryan.
I think these refs have the right idea right now. They can tell there's a lot of intensity happening here, and they're trying to keep it in control so it doesn't get out of control. It's also frustrating as a player, though, because there's a lot of whistles being blown.
Emily Ryan now, that's her third. Hawks inbounds the ball. O'Grady gets it to Clark on the right wing. Donarski comes out on her. 15 to shoot. Clark pulls for three. No good up the front of the iron. Rebound and put back by Addie O'Grady.
Just kind of got bobbled around and into Addie's hands, but really quickly she recognized it and went up for that shot.
Great confidence builder for her. 34-29. 1:05 left to go, second quarter. Donarski feeds left side. Aubrey Jones drives baseline. Cut off, almost a steal by Marshall. Ashley Jones gets it back, drives in, scoop shot up and good against O'Grady.
Good defense right there. That's just a good shot by Jones.
Clark in transition. She's cut off. Gets into the paint. Shot is up, no good. Contact, no foul. Rebound taken down by Kane. Hawks will get it back. 23 on the shot clock, 29 game clock. 36-29. Ashley Jones, top of the key. Now to Donarski. Donarski fires away for three, no good. Just hit the window. Hawks can hold. 10 seconds and counting. Here's Clark with 5. Gets a screen, gets all the way to the rim, shot no.
Oh,
Warnock put back,
yes.
got it. It should count right at the buzzer. They'll take a look at it, but I think that one was released, at least before we saw the light on the backboard.
Looks good to me.
Law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. 36-31 right now on the scoreboard. As the officials right in front of us here courtside will take a look.
If only I could view a little bit. Oh, look at it. Looks like it's out of her hands. It's out of her hands. They're going to count it.
The Gateway Hotel and Inns is excited to welcome back our local residents and out-of-town guests for first-class.
And the basket is good.
Yep. So what a great finish, though, for the Hawks.
A lot of momentum. 36-31.
Those were great for the Hawkeyes.
Don't forget, we'll have Hawk Talk tomorrow. Presented by Oaknall at Bumps Restaurant from 6 until 7. The full show schedule can be found under the Connect tab at HawkeyeSports.com. So Thursday night, Hawk Talk, 6 until 7. Then we'll be right back at Bumps next Monday for Hawk Talk with Lisa Bluter as well. Hawk Talk with Coach Bluter presented by Oaknall at Bumps Restaurant at Fig Pine Golf Course. Bud Light halftime show coming up, and we've got a good one from Ames. Iowa State 36, Iowa 31. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hey Hawk fans, Gary Dolphin here. For that extra edge that comes from looking and feeling my best, I reach for my Authentic Brand gear. The style and comfort of Authentic Brand by TCB Companies delivers that boost of confidence to be my best. Authentic Brand gear can do the same for you or your entire workforce. Outfit your life with Authentic Brand gear by TCB Companies. And don't just do it in Authentic Brand.
Hawkeyes down 36-31, but Iowa State just outscored Iowa 17-14 in the second quarter after having a 9-0 run, which prompted an Iowa timeout. That run was over 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so a nice finish to the second quarter for the Hawkeyes. Time for the halftime show, brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. And Jamie, how about a look at the statistics for the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, the stats look a little wonky on here, so I'm going to look over here real fast. Iowa has one player in double figures. That's Caitlyn Clark with 14 points. She's 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. Also has 1 assist and 1 steal and 1 block to go along with that. But helping out, though, with the points, 5 are coming from Mckenna Warnock, 6 are from Kate Martin, and then 2 from Sonano, Marshall, and O'Grady. Not a lot of touches for Monica Sonano, and I'm sure that that's going to be a discussion that happens at the half, but those are where everything's falling for the Hawkeyes. Points-wise for Iowa State, Ashley Jones, their leading scorer normally, is leading tonight for them with 13 points, 7 from Ryan, 6 from Aubrey Jones, 4 from Kane, and 4 from Donarski, and 2 from Espen Miller-McGraw. Rebounds, Iowa is currently losing the rebounding battle with 21 rebounds compared to 25. 6 of those rebounds are coming from Kate Martin, and 4 are coming from Monica Sonano and Caitlyn Clark. Iowa has 5 assists as a team on 13 shots. That's actually pretty low for the Hawkeyes. And Iowa State has 5 assists on their 14 shots that they have made. A lot of Iowa State's points are coming from second chance opportunities. That's 12 points. That's a third of their points coming from second chance opportunities of their offensive rebounds. But the Iowa turnovers are at 8, Iowa State's at 4. So still some other opportunities that Iowa could do, but just by controlling the ball a little bit more. And some of those are also coming from offensive fouls.
Yeah, the rebounding got much better in the last couple minutes of the second quarter.
Yep, there was definitely a shift, and that's part of the game, is there's going to be waves, and there's a shift towards Iowa for those last few minutes of the game, or quarter.
That's a look at the first half statistics. We'll be back with the U.S. Bank scoreboard update as Iowa State leads Iowa 36-31 at the half. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
(36-31), Iowa State over Iowa. We are at the half on the Bud Light halftime show. Iowa State led after one, 19-17, outscored Iowa in the second, 17-14, as Ashley Jones leads the way with 13, and she's the only player for Iowa State in double figures. Only one player in double figures for Iowa as well. Caitlyn Clark has 14 on 6 of 14 shooting, 2 out of 5 from three-point range. As we check out the points in the paint, Iowa State got off to a great start in that category, but Iowa had a good second quarter in scoring inside. Iowa State with 20 points in the paint, Iowa with 14. Back with more on the Bud Light halftime show after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home of the beautiful Guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, Hai Chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
Iowa State leads the Hawkeyes 36-31 at the half. Let's check the U.S. Bank scoreboard. And we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We are committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Just one other Big Ten game in progress, and a bit of a surprise. Purdue 40, Maryland 36. That in the second quarter. High scoring contest. Top 25. A couple other ball games for you. Two finals. Baylor over Elkhorn State 94-40. And Georgia defeats North Florida 69-40. And Valparaiso and number 22 Notre Dame tied at 25 at the half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Clark with 14. Ashley Jones for the Cyclones with 13. Should be a terrific second half. Iowa State 36, Iowa 31. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Just about ready for third quarter action. Iowa State will start with the basketball. Basket to our left. Donarski feeds left side. Ashley Jones makes a move on Warnock, gets all the way to the paint, but it's knocked away by Mckenna and out of bounds.
And Iowa's going to want to make sure you got to stay in the mix right here, right? This third quarter, this is where they can come out powerful. This is where they came in the past, and this is a really strong quarter for Iowa.
Hawks only down 5. Inside Kane takes a couple of dribbles and goes to work against Sonano. She has 6.
And the good news with Sonano is she actually only has 2 fouls, not the 3 that was reported on all of the stat broadcasts.
So Kate Martin got 2 then?
Yep, Kate Martin has 2.
Inside Sonano, up and under move, is able to finish with the left hand, count it, and she's fouled.
That up and under, that crossover is so strong for her. And Iowa State's head coach, Bill Fenley, does not know what a crossover move is, but that's okay. Jan Jensen does know, and she does a good job of instilling that in her post.
And Sonano rattles home the free throw. So Monica with only 5, averaging 17.7. Look for a big third and fourth quarters from her. Morgan Kane picked up her first. Donarski gets it outside to Espen Miller-McGraw. Gets the start here in third quarter. Drives baseline. She's cut off. Iowa State working around the perimeter. Aubrey Jones pulls up from
Great
7.
defense.
No good. Hawks, terrific job defensively the last 2 trips.
They did a good job adjusting and going and finding the open person. They aren't getting there slowly. They're going there quickly.
Here's Clark. Gets all the way in as the ball batted away by Donarski. It was clean. Iowa State comes down. Espen Miller-McGraw for free.
When you go for a steal, sometimes then you leave somebody wide open for a 3, and that's what happened there. I like Mckenna's intensity, but also you don't want to leave the wide open 3.
Playing in just her second game this year as Sonano goes to work in the paint on the left block. The left-handed shot is up off the window and good.
Looking inside, look it inside, look it inside.
41-36 Iowa State with the lead in the basketball. Sonano now with 7. Aubrey Jones, right wing. Into the corner to sister Ashley. She drives the paint, left-handed scoop shot is up and no good, but Warnock got her on the arm.
The one thing about Warnock, though, is usually when she fouls pretty hard so that a person doesn't make their shot, which is what she did there.
Jordan into the game. Jones at the free throw line swishes the first. Ashley with 14. Sports Illustrated second team All-American last year. Second one, got it. 15 for Jones, averaging 20.2. 43-36. Hawks with the ball. First couple of minutes of the third quarter. Inside, Sonato goes to work again. Left-handed layup is good off of Jordan.
The move, the pass, just perfect. Perfect work there. Two-person game. Mckenna Warnock passed around the defender, and then Sonato with the finish.
And remember, she couldn't play the final minutes of the second quarter. Three-pointer in and out by Ashley Jones because everybody thought she had three personals.
You're right.
Here's Clark. Whips it to Kate Martin. Around the arc to Marshall. Sonato comes out to screen. Marshall, bounce pass inside Sonato. Holds. Kicks it. Martin for three. Got it! Splashes it home just right at the top of the key.
And holds it up just a little bit longer, and that's okay. You got to have a little bit on your shoulder, a little chip on your shoulder to stay in this game, it looks like.
Kate Martin, 3 threes in the contest. Dinarski in deep.
Great
shot over
defense.
Warnock, no good, and Mckenna comes away with a basketball.
Good job holding her ground.
Hawks can take the lead with a three-pointer. Gabby Marshall, rimming no.
Good shot.
Just didn't quite get herself set. Here's Dinarski. 6:28 left to go, third quarter, 43-41 Iowa State. Dinarski along the baseline, doubled down, and throws it away. Into the hands of Caitlyn Clark in transition. Caitlyn drops it off for Marshall, layup good. Good decision.
Great decision. Smart play. Made sure to make it right at the end after she had pulled the defender close enough to her. Good job hustling by Marshall as well.
And we're tied at 43. Inside. Jordan tries to make a move, shot rimming no, and Clark right there for another rebound.
Swooping in.
Sonato is there as well. Here's Clark, gets all the way to the bucket, layup good. Weaved her way through three defenders. And the Hawks grab the lead.
Man.
45-43. Great start to the third quarter. 5:30 left to go third. Here's Jones. Sealed off on the baseline by Martin. Kate does a terrific job. And now cross court to Aubrey Jones and a whistle along the baseline.
I'm going to give Monica Sonato a little credit on the last two defensive plays. She's doing a good job getting out there and in the right spots on the help side defense. So the defenders are also doing a good job of pushing them baseline, and then Sonato's getting to the perfect spot so that there's either a trap or right there where they stepped on the line. So you're never going to see that on a stat sheet, but she's doing a good job with their timing.
And should be well rested. Didn't play a whole lot in the first half. After the turnover, Hawks with a basketball and a 2-point lead. Here's Marshall. Gives it to Martin in between the circles. Kate looks inside. Espen Miller, McGraw on her. Now Marshall. She'll fire from 18, rimming no good. And Iowa State lost the ball and certainly looked like it went off of Iowa State.
I don't know that Iowa's going to get a lot of the calls they want, so they just need to, you can say you're displeased, but then you got to move on.
You got to dig in. Yep. And that's exactly what the Hawks will do.
Iowa 9-0 run to start this third quarter, and we know this can be their quarter, so it makes sense that they can start it off that strong.
And Iowa State had a 9-0 run in the second quarter, and the Hawks came back. 4:53 left to go, third quarter. Timeout on the floor. Iowa 45, Iowa State 43. The Hawks grab the lead here in the third. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition. For those who are Iowan through and through, we're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hawks lead it by 2, 45-43. And how about this for the start of the third quarter? 6 out of 8 from the floor, 1 out of 2 3-point range, and 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. And Iowa State starts just 2 for 6. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home to Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country.
Now, this is what happens when Iowa limits second chance opportunities and when Iowa gets the ball inside. You get the ball inside, you get high percentage shots, and then other things open up. And when you limit second chance opportunities, then you limit their opportunity to score.
Noticeable. And Donarski got a screen. Nobody came out to pick her off and lays it up and in. An easy trip to the hoop. Donarski with 6, and we're tied at 45. Cook tried to get inside to Sonano, and a bump from behind will be called on Morgan Kane. That'll be 2 on her.
Sonano is fighting so hard to keep her on her back.
And not easy. Kane at 6'3", lob pass to Sonano. 15-foot jump shot, no good up the right side of the iron. Good play off the baseline inbounds. Tied at 45. 4:15 third quarter. And Kane going to work inside, and a foul will be called.
That travel is just really Espen Miller-McGraw just switching up her pivot feet. I mean, nothing new.
He's trying to go a little too fast.
Yep.
There was some contact underneath, but good no call. Here's Clark, and she's bumped by Donarski. Her second.
Yeah, the fans did not like that call. It was a body call. It was not a slap or anything like that.
Hawks get it in, barely to Logan Cook. Gets a bounce pass to Martin. And now Clark from 30. No good off the back of the iron. Long rebound, though. Kate Martin gets it to Sonano from 15, and she swishes it.
Okay, Sonano.
She can knock down that 15-foot jumper from the free throw line. She just doesn't usually
need to, but I like it.
She can turn and face the hoop. Aubrey Jones all the way to the hoop. Easy 2.
Need that help side defense. That's 2 plays right there where Iowa didn't get across for help.
Tied at 47. Martin. Clark. Sonano. Shot no.
Thank you. Yes.
Whistle.
That's a foul. So hear a lot of yelling again. Monica Sonato's doing a great job. There's a lot of body contact getting pushed against her as she posts up. She's trying really hard. But as soon as you square up, and this is on both ends of the court, as soon as you're opposed to squares up, the contact has to stop, and it's not happening, and that's where the foul was just then.
So 2 shots for Monica Sonato. Makes the first. 12 for Sonato. She had 2 at half.
And we knew that that would be something that Coach Bluter was going to talk about with the team. Get the ball into Sonato. It will help you out. And now we're seeing it help the whole team. But really, we're going to see that it's going to open up three-pointers. It's going to open up drives.
Hawks by 2, 49-47, approaching 3 left to go in the third. Here's Ashley Jones against Kate Martin. Always draws that tough defensive assignment. Turnaround jumper, paint, got it.
A good defense by Martin. You're not going to ask for much more. She
Made her
kept her
work.
controlled. She didn't get the easy layup.
Bounce pass inside, Sonato up and under move. Blocked away this time and out of bounds. We're now on the block, but Hawkeyes will have it on the baseline. Left to the hoop. Out front, Martin. Left side, Warnock. Holds it. Inside, Sonato spins, goes up a little bit too strong. Rebound, Iowa State. Tied at 49. Been a really good quarter to date for the Hawkeyes. Here's Ashley Jones. Spins at the elbow. Now dribbles it back out. Warnock making her reverse. Now gets to the hoop. Left-handed shot, no. Too strong off the window, but a foul on the Hawkeyes.
That's the right help to come there. Sonato's probably just a half step too slow to get there. That's where that foul came.
Kylie Feuerbach for Gabby Marshall. And O'Grady for Sonato. Monica will sit down with 3. Big difference from 4.
It is. Well, and this is going to give her a little bit of a break anyways. If they see something at the last minute, they might put her back in for an offensive possession.
So 2 shots for Ashley Jones. First one is good. Terrific free throw shooter. Right now, Iowa Lottery VIP club members can enter to win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at ialottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. Second free throw, no good. 1-point advantage, Iowa State. Approaching 2 in the third. Warnock, left wing. Here's Clark. Only with 2 points in the quarter. Gets an O'Grady screen. Weaves her way to the basket. Scoop shot, no. O'Grady tries to keep it alive, but Iowa State got the rebound.
A good take, just not a good finish.
Donarski. Paint. Left-handed scoop shot, no. Foul on O'Grady. Iowa State continues to penetrate.
Yep,
Try to force the issue.
They are. They're really, really trying for those high percentage shots. But they're not looking to dish. Iowa needs to recognize that. Slow it down, get across and help. They're not looking to dish.
Free throw good by Donarski. She has 7. 6-foot sophomore, was the Big 12 freshman of the year last year. Gets the roll. 52-49. Iowa State by 3. Clark across the timeline. 140, and here's a steal. And an easy layup for Emily Ryan. Just another soft pass on the perimeter.
That's the second one that Iowa has had. Got to be sharp passes.
Feuerbach, left wing. Gets the paint, drops it off for O'Grady. Left-handed finish.
Great pass right there. Good job by O'Grady to grab it and put it up, though, too.
Eddie with 4. 54-51. Cyclones with the lead in the basketball. Donarski, right side. Now gets it to Ashley Jones. She's maneuvering in the paint, goes up, has it knocked away. And touched last by Iowa. Marshall back in.
Under a minute in this game, and there goes Sonato. Hey, did I call it or did I call it?
You called it. Perfect as usual, right?
That's me in a nutshell.
I won't say anything. Iowa State off the inbounds play. Donarski has it swatted away, gets it back. Scoop shot, no. Warnock the rebound. 50 seconds left. Third quarter. Hawks down 3. 54-51. And an offensive foul on Kate Martin.
That's frustrating right there for Kate Martin. That's frustrating for Iowa because that's going to give Martin 3 as well. And they're going to take out Sonato. They don't want a chance for getting another foul on the defensive end.
O'Grady back in.
Plus on the offensive end, we all know what play they're going to run. They're going to run flat, which is when Caitlyn Clark is going to have it up top, and that's what they'll do for a last-second shot.
Iowa State, here's Aubrey Jones for 3, just left top of the key. She has 3 threes and 9. First points, third quarter, 57-51. Iowa State. Hawks with plenty of time. 15 seconds. Donarski on Clark. Caitlin's double, tries to turn the corner, and the pass is batted away. Touch last by Iowa State. Tried to get one across the lane, and Iowa State, 2 players there, knocked it out of bounds. Sonato for O'Grady. 5 seconds left, third quarter. Knoxville inbounds it along the baseline in a box set.
Refs are double checking, I think, to make sure that the right amount of time is left on the clock.
While they take a look at that, we know that Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, our economy, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Camp. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn fed. Officials still taking a look. That last play along the baseline.
Oh, goodness. Got a little break ahead of us.
Trying to pick out the look that they want and enlarge it. These 4 cameras can't quite tell. Hey, Hawkeyes, is your small business ready for a big promotion? To support and celebrate small businesses, United Healthcare and Hawkeye Athletics are teaming up for the Spotlight on Small Business Sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. United Healthcare is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics.
They added a few seconds onto the clock.
6.8.
1.8 seconds to be exact. I would say that's to Iowa's benefit, gives them a little bit more time, and that's where mentally they have to realize, hey, we don't have to shoot it right when the ball gets our hand, and ideally you don't want to shoot it right when the ball gets into your hands, because that would actually give the Cyclones 5 seconds to possibly get down the court, which is plenty of time. So Iowa's going to be talking about that. If you can get a high percentage shot, though, you can do it because the clock will run. It's not going to stop either.
Last time the Hawks ran a inbounds play, got a Monica Sonato 15-footer.
Right.
Just didn't go down. But certainly a good-looking shot. Molly's Cupcakes is proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and also Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes is a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa State 5. And it's left 7 from the floor, but the Hawkeyes really done a good job in this quarter. Had a 9-0 run earlier. Iowa State has scored last couple of trips and have a 6-point advantage at 57-51. Ashley Jones has 20. She had 13 at the half. And Donarski has also scored 4 in this quarter. And Aubrey Jones of 3. She has 9. Sonano, of course, has had a terrific third quarter. The main reason Iowa is right back in this basketball game, she's had 11 points in the quarter. Clark just with 2 points in the quarter, 16 overall. It hasn't shot a lot.
No, in this quarter, Clark's only shot 3 times this quarter. The focus was obviously going into Sonano, and I think that was the right idea because it gave them that push they needed to cut down the lead and at one point take the lead, but keep it. I mean, it's a 2-possession game right now for the Hawkeyes, so I think they've done a great job this third quarter. And we're still in timeout, so you all just get to continue.
Yeah, long timeout after taking a look to make sure, one, the call was correct, and then also how much time was going to be put back on the clock. So it went from 5 to 6.8. So Clark will trigger it in. Lob pass out high to Marshall. Gets it to Caitlyn for 3, right wing.
Oh!
Splashes it home. Yes. Caitlyn Clark, a clutch 3 to end the third quarter.
Man, and not an easy 3. Not an easy 3. Got open just enough to get the ball and then confidently shot it over 2 defenders.
A high arching jumper that went right through, nothing but net for Caitlyn Clark. Well, I just said she had 1 field goal in the third quarter. Now she has 2 and a big 3-pointer to end the third.
Didn't shoot much this quarter. Again, that, you know, I think that says a lot though about Coach Bluder. She knows that it doesn't have to be Clark to win games. We got to figure out what's working, and then she figured out Sonano was going to have this work, and I agree. It was a great third quarter.
Well, let's head to the fourth. Iowa State 57, Iowa 54. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Get your free COVID-19 vaccine at Hy-Vee. Go to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy to schedule an appointment. That's right, just go online and reserve your time. Getting your vaccine has never been easier. This is your shot to help protect yourself and your loved ones from the COVID-19 virus. Just go online to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy and schedule your COVID-19 vaccine. Don't delay. Make your appointment now.
Appreciate everybody listening along the Hawkeye Radio Network tonight. Also the Varsity app, which is free, and also on Facebook via HawkeyeSports.com. Appreciate you tuning in all season long. And as we thought, Jamie, this is going to come down to the wire, and it looks like that's certainly going to be the case when you have 2 top 15 teams, Iowa at 12 and Iowa State at 15. Iowa outscores Iowa State in the third quarter 23-21. Shoot it at 56.3%, 9 of 16, 2 for 4 from 3. 3 out of 3 from the line. Good numbers for Iowa State as well. 7 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3, and 5 of 6 from the line.
And I'm going to say the biggest takeaway and the biggest game difference, not just the Monica Sonato, so I'm going to say the biggest one was actually limiting those second chance opportunities for Iowa State. That's it. I think that is the biggest thing we've seen.
That really hurt the Hawks in the first half. Iowa with the basketball, down the 3. Clark, ball fake left, free throw line extended right. Forces her to go right. Tries to get into the paint. Wheels around a screen. Pulls up from 17. No good. Martin goes after the rebound. Couldn't come up with it. Donarski all the way to the basket. And a foul will be called on the Hawks.
And that's actually just Clark's first foul of the game.
2 free throws for Alexei Donarski.
Iowa State has really been driving a ton more the second half.
This is the first. Iowa's done a good job in getting out on three-point shooters. Which is certainly a key. Donarski connects on the second. She has 9. Hawks down 4 with the basketball. Kate Martin gets it. Warnock, then inside Sonato. She spins on the right block. And a Iowa State foul.
That'll be on Kane for displacing Sonato on the post.
That's 3 on her. Clark gets it back from Sonato. Bounce pass inside. Warnock lays it up and in off the window for 2 more.
Wow, zipping and zagging through the lane. Nice pass by Clark.
And way to take it up strong, Mckenna Warnock. Who had 21 and 6 against Michigan State. 7 tonight. Jones 3, no. But Iowa State gets the rebound. Opportunity, Donarski free. Something Iowa done much better at. Hurt there. Sonato gets the ball in deep. Left-handed shot, no. A little bit strong off the bracket. 61-56. Hawks down. Iowa State with the ball. Here's Ashley Jones. Hands it to Ryan. Gets in the paint. Back to Ashley Jones. She drives in all the way to the window. Easy layup.
The help defense was there by Sonato. If she could have been a half a sec earlier, she would have got the charge.
Here's Clark, left wing. 63-56. Lob pass inside Sonato. Couldn't finish the layup. And Sonato with a push against Aubrey Jones on the rebound.
And that's going to be 4 on Sonato.
And O'Grady will have to come back in.
The refs that was a foul. That was not a foul. But it was a foul called on Sonato, so Sonato has to deal with it. And she's going to have to be smart because she's only going to probably be out for a minute, and I'd say she's going to come back in because it's the 4th quarter and you need her in.
Yeah, at the 8-minute mark, Sonato goes out with 4 fouls. 63-56. Iowa State with the lead in the basketball. Penetration, Donarski, runner no good. O'Grady the rebound. Here's Clark in transition. Left side, Martin for 3. No good off the front of the iron. Iowa State with the rebound. Hawks have won 2 in a row in this building. And Ashley Jones gets free and has her shot blocked away. Took it at the free throw line. And
Grady's had a couple of blocked shots. She is tall and long, and so, I mean, as people drive into the lane, you can tell that she probably played zone in high school because she seems pretty comfortable at a 2-3.
Iowa State retains possession. Donarski, left wing. Dribbles back in between the circles. Now Ashley Jones with 7. And O'Grady comes over and blocks it out of bounds once again.
There's just 4 seconds left on the shot clock, so Iowa just has to have those hands up. Make them take a bad shot. That's your goal here.
And no fouls. Ryan gets it in and gets it back for 3. No good. Warnock the rebound. 63-56. Hawks down. Clark pulls deep 3 and connects.
Yes.
And I mean deep.
Wow. Wow. Joey Lawrence. Whoa. On that one, right?
That's the Caitlyn Clark 3 we're used to seeing.
Is.
And now Dinarski in the corner, swishes a three-pointer.
And Iowa State moving the ball around the three-point arc themselves. Iowa was doing a good job and missed that corner.
Clark pulls again, same spot, long this time. Ryan digs up the rebound, 66-59. 6:25 left to go. Jones gets it in, and traveling will be called on Jordan.
Like I said, when they are driving in, they are not used to giving the ball up. Iowa has to realize you coming across is not going to result all the time in an easy layup. That is not something they're used to. Their posts don't have a lot of points for a reason.
Yeah, Kane with 6, and that's been it. Hawkeyes down 7. O'Grady had the ball. Caitlyn Clark will be called for a foul.
They called it on Clark?
Yeah, her second. Here's Ryan. Good ball reversal by Iowa State. Aubrey Jones. Sister Ashley drives down the right side. Too strong. Rebound Kane. And an Iowa foul. Clark again.
And so Clark's just got to take a breath here. She's fine. 3 fouls, not a big deal. But it's really easy for players to kind of get on a roll and pick them up like that.
But it's back to these offensive rebounds.
It is. That is the big difference.
And Sonato comes in, so she was on the bench for a little over 2 minutes. So Morgan Kane at the free throw line. First one, no good.
And Sonato is in. She has those 4 fouls. But really, at this point, this is not the point of the game where you start playing safe. You need to play strong. You need to, yes, not try to foul, but you also have to be aggressive still.
Makes the second. Kane with 7. 67-59. Hawks were down 3 after 3. Here's Warnock. Sealed off, spins,
Beautiful
gets to the rim and lays it up and in.
Wow. Nice spin move, driving down that right side of the lane. Spun into the middle, realized that she was wide open, and then had the nice finish.
And didn't hurry it. 67-61. Jones, top of the key against Marshall. This is Ashley. Pulls up her dribble. Finds Dinarski. Now to Aubrey Jones. She'll pull for 3. No good. Hawks got to be strong on the boards. Martin digs it up. Here's Clark. Whips it inside Sonato and couldn't hold on to it.
Good pass.
Really good pass.
It was a good pass. Sonato even had it in her hands. Just like you say in many sports, you got to catch the ball first and then go. Not just in the basketball. Every sport, got to catch the ball and then
do it
go.
all at once. Boy, that hurts. Under 5, 67-61. Ashley Jones wants to pull the trigger. Now gets into the paint against shorter Marshall. Good help. Kick outside to Sister Ashley. They'll make that to Aubrey Jones, and she delivers a three-pointer. So Ashley to Aubrey, and Iowa takes timeout.
Bluter, yep. Bluter took that timeout in there. I think it was a good decision. Iowa, plenty of game left. However, you can't let the Cyclones go on a scoring binge of three-pointers.
4:29 left to go in the fourth. Cyclones 70, Hawkeyes 61. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball from Learfield.
Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Iowa State has outscored the Hawks here in the fourth, 13-7, lead at 70-61. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Hawks 3 out of 8 in the quarter. 1 out of 3 from three-point range. 4 of 11, 3 of 6 for Iowa State. For the game, Iowa shooting 43%, 25 of 58, 8 out of 20 from three-point range, 40%. That's above their season average of 30%.
Yeah, I think Iowa's doing a good job on the offensive end. You know, their weakest quarters were were in the first half. Third and fourth quarter, they've been spot on. The biggest letdown, what we were talking about, second chance opportunities came back in this fourth quarter, and that's been the biggest shift, is that wasn't seen in the third quarter, and that's when Iowa had their best quarter so far. However, Iowa can easily come back in. That's an easy thing to change, being aggressive on the defensive end. But right now, Coach Bluter also was probably mentioning, hey, be aware, because we might have to foul at some point, and recognizing what's going on the court.
And Iowa State, a good free throw shooting team at 85%. 11 of 14 tonight. Hawks with a basketball. Down 9. Starting 5 is in. Here's Clark. Gets a Sonano screen. Three-pointer. Back iron, no, but opposite side rebound by Marshall. Back to Warnock. And can't connect on the three-pointer from the top of the key.
Warnock gesturing that she might have been fouled on it. Does not change the call. Does not change what happened.
Well, let's see if Iowa State tries to slow the tempo as we go under 4. Donarski, Ryan, top of the key. Jones, no good. Martin, another rebound. Here's Clark in transition, gets to the paint, and a foul will be called. Donarski on the reach.
I think that's going to be something that we want to see in the next few minutes. A lot of drives, especially coming from Clark. Get in the lane, driving hard.
Get that clock stopped to try to score points.
Yep.
Clark at the line.
Draw some fouls, get them in the foul trouble so that it is going to the free throw line on any foul that happens after that. Iowa wants to try to be in there if that foul, when the fouls do happen.
First one is in. Clark's second, got it. 70-63. Iowa State on top with the basketball. Marshall comes out on Ryan, top of the key, makes a couple of dribbles, slides to the right. Now Donarski replaces her. Ryan, top of the key to Ashley Jones. Penetrates. Ball reversal to Aubrey for three. Right iron, no good. Missed it from the left side, and here's Clark. Spins paint. Back to Sonato. To Marshall for three.
Yes! Yes! Yes, yes! Marshall, she is a great three-point shooter. She's a great asset for Iowa. I think her and other players can step up right now and make some of those threes.
Almost 39%. Hit that one just right of the top of the key. Good inside-outside game by the Hawks that time. 30-second timeout taken by Iowa State. Hawks within 4.
And that was a smart decision right there. Also by Sonato. Sonato could have taken the 10-foot shot, but she pitched it out to Marshall, who was wide open, and there was no defenders near her at all. So I think that was a really smart and a confident decision that Sonato had, that thinking, hey, Marshall, you got this. They're gonna, yeah, this is gonna be a full timeout. All right, 4:30 left, or I mean 2:52 left.
Iowa State back out on the court. So not a full timeout. Iowa State will have it along the sideline, right in front of its bench. Here's Ryan in between the circles. Kate Martin comes out on her. 70-66 Cyclones. Ryan working the clock. Plenty of time. Hawks just have to play defense. Here's Donarski. Comes to the top of the key. Drives the right side. Spins in the paint. Tries to drop it off for Kane. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Iowa. Just 2 on the shot clock.
Again, smart defense like they did on the previous one. Just getting out there.
They looked for the lob and a foul. Get Mckenna Warnock for her 4th. With 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Then Iowa State didn't get the ball in. And now 2 free throws for Ashley Jones. Makes the first.
Now Iowa's just got to be smart. This
is the second.
4-point game.
Here's Clark. 71-66. Sonato at the free throw line. Here's Clark, right wing, takes a Sonato screen. Step back, 17-footer, rimming no. And Ashley Jones the rebound. Approaching 2. Still a 2-possession game. Ashley Jones slips it inside. Wide open, Morgan Kane. Nobody was there.
Yep. Sonato, who's the center of the zone, came up and took that high post, and nobody dropped down.
So Hawks will have to hurry. Marshall on the right wing, trying to create. Now to Clark against Donarski, behind her back. Here's an off-balance three-pointer, no good. And the rebound taken down by Aubrey Jones.
And it's a 7-point game right now, which means it's a 3-possession game.
Hawks in trouble now with 1:20 left to go.
They're going to try, they're going player to player. They're going to try that one time before they'll do any fouls.
And a timeout taken by Bill Finley and the Iowa State Cyclones. And I don't think Coach Finley wanted that at all.
Probably not.
1:16 left to go. Iowa State 73, Iowa 66. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oaknall East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oaknall. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oaknall has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oaknall.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Get your ice cold Bud Light, Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Iowa State misses a three-pointer. Play resumes. Hawks get it down quickly. Marshall does the same. Warnock, a great rebound and put back off the window.
Got to get every single second chance opportunity, every single one. Get it. If you have to get a foul, you get a foul.
Have to score every possession now. 73-68. 40 seconds. 19 on the clock. Hawks won't foul, just play good defense. Certainly not now. Benarski out near midcourt against Marshall. They'll clear the paint. And he reached with 6 seconds on the clock. That's two big mistakes by Iowa from a foul standpoint. Not understanding how much time is left on the shot clock.
And it is a foul where she wasn't reaching in, but she had her arm bar out. You have to realize you got to bring those arm bars.
And the first free throw no good, so that helps.
Still have 26 seconds. Even if she makes it, it's a 2-possession game. I was looking for a 3-pointer. Luder takes the timeout to advance the ball onto Iowa's half.
74-68.
So it is, like I said, a 2-possession game. That means, and it's a 2-possession, 2 3-pointer game. Iowa's going to be looking for that 3-point shot. The good news is it doesn't have to be Clark because there's other players on the team. So this isn't a situation where it has to be her, although I'm sure she's looking and she's thinking, hey, give it to me. But I think Warnock and Marshall also need to be saying that, and Martin.
And if you're not shooting it, you have got to crash.
Yes.
Empty possessions.
You crash it, you go for the jump ball right away. You want to try to get that jump ball right away or it's a foul right away, and then there's limited time off the clock. And it's 26 seconds. That's a lot of time in basketball world, especially when there are still timeouts on the board, and Iowa has 1 timeout left, and Iowa State has 2 timeouts left. So Iowa can still take an additional timeout to advance the ball next time.
Hawks will have it along the sideline.
Just need this shot to go.
Martin looks underneath and now goes to Sonano in the paint. Takes a dribble, goes up strong and doesn't finish. Martin goes after the ball. Touch last by Iowa State. Great job by Kate Martin. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Once that shot goes up, somebody has got to get in there. They'll take a look at it, but Kate did everything she could to keep that alive.
I think they're going to look at that and they're going to look at the clock. They want to make sure that the clock stopped on the whistle. We're going to have a lot of stoppage right now. Stop it and check it.
Oh, those home clock operators wouldn't do that, would they? Let that thing run for a second or two?
Iowa, I mean, I think that's a good decision going to Sonano, but now we're 5 seconds now, 21.
Yeah, it was a quick move.
Got to be going for the 3 at this point. Iowa just has good 3-point shooters. I think you go for the 3. But Coach Bluder's smarter than me, so she knows better. She's going to do what she's going to do, and I'm going to agree with whatever she chooses.
Well, yeah, if you can't get something quick inside, you have to have 3-pointers. You're down 6 points. 21-7 left to go. You're going to foul. And then hope Iowa State can't connect on its free throws.
And they haven't been shooting well tonight. Iowa State tonight from the free throws, 72%, so lower than their
85 on the year.
So they're just not able, they're not shooting that good right now. And so you got to hope that that's going to continue. At least if they can go, make only one of the 2, then that works for you. So Iowa just has to make sure that they are looking for that.
Well, the officials are taking a look at that play underneath the basket. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Looks like it'll stay with Iowa. Hawks will have it along the baseline.
Looks like they're adding about 0.6 of a second. So now
22.3.
maybe 0.5. I don't remember what it was before. It's 21 point something.
You said you were perfect. So Clark full inbounds. Looks underneath. Lob out to Marshall. Couldn't do much with it. Now back to Clark. Sees a path to the basket, and the layup is good off Dinarski. Quick timeout.
I mean, great finish by Clark. She was mauled driving in, but good job by her being mentally strong and being able to take it all the way in. So we're sitting with 15.5. Iowa has only 2 players who shouldn't be fouling at this point, and that's Warnock and Sonano. So otherwise, every other person who's in there, they're actually doing substitutions. So Cook will be going in, and Warnock's still in. So Warnock's just got to be smart and know that she's not the one who should be fouling. Ultimately, though, if you're the only one there, you foul at this point. That's what happens. So you just have to have that mentality that it's beyond you, right? You got to hope that your team can come out if you do have to be that person that fouls. But it has to be quick, has to be within 1 second.
You have to extend this game as long as you can.
No easy long passes, no layups. It's a 4-point game right now for the Hawkeyes. 4 points, that's 2 possessions.
It's time to get into the game, Hawk fans, and we are into this one because when your team scores, your town wins. Text Iowa to 97063 now to nominate your town to receive proceeds from Walmart's 3-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye 3-pointer is put toward community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Walmart, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of Iowa.
Well, Iowa now has 0 timeouts, so Iowa won't be able to advance the ball. Coach Bluter's telling them everything they need to know, which has to be the quickest shot wins. It's not a 3-pointer at this point, to be quite honest. Iowa just has to get the ball as soon as, so they're going to foul, get it down there, and then Iowa just has to push and try to score within 5 seconds, is what I would say. They do have the long pass. Caitlyn Clark is great at long passes. I could see her also being the person who throws the pass. I think she'd also be great at scoring. So
got options.
Got a lot of options.
Good.
That's really great. I think Warnock also has a pretty good arm. I think I've seen her do the baseball pass before.
So Clark with 26, Sonano with 13, Warnock with 11. Ashley Jones with 23 for Iowa State. 16 seconds left. 74-70 Cyclones. Hawks back out on the court. Boy, how about a Gabby Marshall steal here?
Oh, yeah.
You could use that.
Right, because that's ultimately what you're going for, but you're not going to do any lunges right now.
And Martin does have 10 rebounds. 9 points.
Now Iowa State's doing a weird setup right now. They only have 2 people on their half that are in the bounds.
Get it into Ashley Jones, and boy, Hawks wanted a jump ball,
like
but
it
got a foul.
could have been a jump ball.
Boy, Clark.
They might have called the reach on, who they call the reach on, Clark.
Yeah, I think Marshall had the tie-up.
I think Marshall had the tie-up, but they called the foul on Marshall.
Yeah, boy. Well, that's good because only her second.
Right, she's actually the best one to have it, but she's the one who least fouled there. There's 2 other players, and I mean, she was the one who you'd want the foul called on. But
Ashley Jones makes the first. Second one, got it.
It's still a 2-possession game, but Iowa's got to go for the 3.
Down 6. 14.1.
And they don't have any timeouts, so Iowa can only control the clock by fouls, essentially. That's it.
And now
Score,
have to go the full length.
And then foul. Score and then foul.
So here's Clark. She'll pull from 3. Top
Great
of the
shot.
key. No good off the left side of the rim. And Jones with the rebound, and Warnock the foul.
And Warnock did a great job there, though, being aggressive and going after the ball and getting the foul called right away. Very smart on her part. I mean, very selfless, very smart for her to recognize she needed to stop the clock right away. And that's what she was supposed to do as a player. I'm just going to say, game-wise, very smart in the end of the game for her.
So Ashley Jones at the free throw line. Iowa State by 6. Free throw short.
If they miss, they can try for a really fast. Yes, Marshall's going down the court. You got to look for the quickest shot you can get.
Second one, good.
And then that's going to be the game, because that's a 7-point game now.
77-70. Clark, little flip back to Kate Martin for 3, and that'll do it. Missed at the buzzer. Iowa State defeats the Iowa Hawkeyes after Iowa had won 5 games in a row. Not an easy place to play for sure, as the Cyclones win this one by 7, 77-70. Good effort by the Hawkeyes, just not enough in the end.
Yeah, I think Iowa played well. They had a really not good first half, and they were still in the game. And had they played the way they did in the second half, they did in the first half, then I think it would have been a different ending.
Stick around for the post-game show. We'll have the comments with head coach Lisa Bluter. Also, Jan Jensen will come out, and we'll take a look at the final statistics. Iowa State now 9-1 on the year. Iowa falls to 5-2. Cyclones 77, Hawkeyes 70. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Invest helps us keep your rates low. Renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Hawks lose it by 7. Iowa State 77, Iowa 70. And Jamie, this was a 2-point game after 1, a 5-point game at the half, a 3-point game after 3. And then, Iowa State had a good first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter and built that lead. And Hawks just could not overcome in the last 5 minutes.
No, I would say that the three-pointers are probably the things that are going to be the thing that hurt Iowa the most, that and those second chance opportunities, because when you really, I've said that probably a million times and everyone thinks that's crazy, but I do think that you lose a lot of steam too. So even if, like, points-wise, yes, they got 16 points off of second chance opportunities, but even more so, you lose steam on second chance opportunities. As on the defensive end, you played really great defense, they shoot it, you miss the rebound, and then they get the 2 points quickly. It's a little bit hard on the defensive end. I think that Iowa as a whole defensively has been doing so well this season that, you know, that's one of the things that they've actually not had a huge issue with.
For the game, Iowa 28 of 69, 40.6%. Three-pointers, 9 of 27, 33.3, and 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Uncharacteristic for an Iowa team to only go to the free throw line 6 times. Iowa State gets there 22 times, makes 16, and shoot it at 38.8% for the game. 26 of 67, 9 of 28, 32%. So below their season averages, which says some good things about the Iowa defense.
Right, I think Iowa's defense was great today. I think there was just some other things that were little things that didn't help the Hawkeyes in ways that they normally would. I don't think Iowa's fast break was also as effective as it normally has been. But looking at these stats, Caitlyn Clark had 26 points. She was 10 of 26 from the field, 4 of 12 from the three-point line, which is pretty good. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, so only went to this line twice. Well, one time, actually, because she shot 2 shots. She had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals and 1 block. So great stat line for Clark. I think she had actually a pretty good night. Could have shot a little bit better, but still, I think she still had a great night. 13 points coming from Monica Sonato, most of those being in the second half. She was 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. She had 4 rebounds. And then she did foul out, though, and she had 5 assists going along with that. And a lot of those were those pitches out. And then the other player in double digits was Mckenna Warnock with 11. She also had 8 rebounds, so great game for her. I think Mckenna Warnock had a stellar game. She had 3 assists. The sharing of the ball was great. She had 2 solo blocks and 1 assisted block. Kate Martin, 10 rebounds today. 10 rebounds. She was 3 of 7 from the 3 of 5 from the three-point line. So, man, she was a great player. She was a great asset. I really do think Iowa played well. Gabby Marshall, 7 points, but she had a huge three-pointer for the Hawks. And then 4 points from Addie O'Grady when she was in. I think she really contributed. She came in when Monica Sonato was in foul trouble and helped keep them in the game. Iowa State had 3 players in double figures. Ashley Jones with 26 points. She was 9 of 28 from the field, 1 of 9 from the three-point line. 16 for Lexi Donarski, and she was 5 of 11 from the field. And 12 points from Aubrey Jones. She was 4 of 11 from the field. So none of them were shooting stellar tonight. They just had a way and a will to get that one. Rebounds, Iowa State did have 2 players in double figures for rebounds, and that was 11 for Aubrey Jones and 11 for Ashley Jones. Iowa shared the ball, not quite to where we normally see them, but 15 assists, which is still a good number for basketball. 15 assists on 28 attempts, or 28 possibilities, and then 13 assists for Iowa State on 26 possibilities.
Score by quarters. Iowa State outscored the Hawkeyes 19-17 in the first, 17-14 in the second. Hawks actually came back in the third quarter, their best of the night, and won that quarter 23-21, and then Iowa State by 4 in the fourth, 20-16. Iowa State 77, Iowa 70. The final is Iowa State led for 30 minutes and 27 seconds, Iowa for 5:36. Stay tuned, more postgame from Hilton Coliseum in Ames coming up after the Hawks lose by 7. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Welcome back courtside, Hilton Coliseum in Ames, the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, as Iowa State defeats Iowa 77-70 and snaps a 5-game winning streak by the Hawkeyes against the Cyclones. Of course, interviews coming up, but right now let's enjoy some of tonight's top plays by the Hawks. Aubrey Jones against Feuerbach, pulls up from 17. Wild shot off the window. Clark comes away with the basketball. Feeds right side Martin for 3. Got it.
Yes.
Kate Martin, a big-time 3. That's her first bucket. Here's Clark from 15. Step back shot, no. Long rebound taken down by Sonato. Martin for 3 and splits the net. Kate Martin, 2 3-pointers from the right wing.
Everyone on Iowa State's team is a 3-point shooter. That's what your thought's got to be.
Iowa State, Emily Ryan led the Big 12 in assists last season. Clark for 3 straight away. Got it.
Extremely controlled on that move right there.
Marshall, bounce pass inside Sonato. Holds. Kicks it. Martin for 3. Got it. Splashes it home just right at the top of the key. And Clark right there for another rebound.
Swooping in.
Sonato is there as well. Here's Clark. Gets all the way to the bucket layup. Good. Weaved her way through 3 defenders. Lob pass out high to Marshall. Gets it to Caitlyn for 3 right wing. Oh! Splashes it home. Caitlyn Clark. A clutch 3 to end the third quarter. 3 right. Iron no good. Missed it from the left side, and here's Clark. Spins paint. Back to Sonato. To Marshall for 3.
Yes! Yes!
Some of tonight's top plays by the Hawks after Iowa State defeats the Hawks 77-70. The postgame show continues after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
There's a sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
Hawks lose a tough one in Ames, 77-70, as the postgame show rolls along. Associate head coach Jan Jensen joins us courtside. And Jan, just kind of your thoughts on the 40 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, well, I think it was obviously a great rivalry game. You know, we both have great crowds. Unfortunately, last year we couldn't have a crowd. This year they had a great crowd, and I think it's wonderful for women's basketball, and I thought we handled a lot of their runs, and we had a shot at it, and we just didn't execute down the stretch as well as we should have. Had some mental mistakes, and you can credit likely the crowd or credit just the pressure of this type of game. So definitely give Iowa State a lot of credit. But I tell you what, I'm going to give our kids a lot of credit, and we didn't. You can't, I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm saying that this group lost 3 games of prep. This group also had 6 days of total practice.
Right.
Think about that. 6 days of total practice. 2 days, and we go on the road.
This is almost mid-December.
Yep. Then we come home. We have 2 days to open up the Big Ten and game plan for Michigan State. And then we have 2 days to play in arguably one of the most, raucous environments that we're going to face, certainly early on. So, that's a lot to ask of any team in the country. So I thought, man, they gave it their best shot. We didn't look as fluid offensively. I think some of that was them, but I think a lot of that was us. We just still haven't quite hit our groove as much as, I thought we were. So I think, if we use this right, we can lean on this and we'll watch the film. I think you look at the free throw line. I mean, come on, 22 foul shots they shoot to our 6. I mean, that's a big disparity right there. And I think there was a lot of inconsistencies with the call. Monica goes on a tear. Then all of a sudden there's nothing. There is not one call whatsoever, to go into that fourth quarter. So I just think it had swings. You got to weather it. I'm not saying that's why we lost, but I just feel like, even that last, Caitlyn had a take, and she went and made the layup, and there were hands all over her.
Contact, yeah.
But nothing there, right? But so I just think you look at the free throw shot, and I think that's definitely the ball game. I'm not saying we didn't foul at all, but I'm saying that there was a little bit of a discrepancy.
Well, then wasn't there a discrepancy too about the amount of fouls that Monica had there in the first half.
Well, and then they gave one to Kate.
Obviously, she would have played more minutes.
Absolutely.
Right?
So there was, that was just, I thought, unusual. But I tell you, the whole beginning of the season has been unusual. And then the frustrating thing, we had an unwanted 17-day layoff, and now we, have to beat our normal layoff of the final schedule. So it's unfortunate. It's not an excuse. It just is. It's unfortunate. It just isn't really that fun, because practice. We need the practice, yes, but there's nothing like that game environment. And I just got to believe 3 more games. A normalcy, us going down on the road to Duke. I'm not saying we could have beaten Duke, but I think it would have looked a lot different, and we'd have come in here with a little bit more, I think, experience. But I'm just proud of them, because I think we did a heck of a job for most part of handling this type of situation with 3 Power 5 schools right off the bat. So, and I think Iowa State, they always do a great job. We have the greatest respect for Bill and his staff, and there's just a lot of layers, to this particular year. So I just think we didn't really execute offensively. We went to Monica. That's when we got the lead, or I can't remember if we got it.
Yeah, that big 9-0 run, and did get the lead, yeah.
And then we went away from her. I just, like, part of our offense is, like, all of a sudden we kind of forgot to go to her. We were trying to call specials. And then when we started to go to her, then everything that looked like a body foul to me, or that was in the third quarter, then it wasn't. So it just, I think it was kind of everything kind of stacked against us there. And then we had some bonehead, we had 2 lazy passes across the top. It resulted in 2 layups,
and
one
a couple
in the first
fouls
half,
inside of 5 on the shot clock.
And those things you can't do anywhere, home or on the road, but you can't do them and expect to pull off a win. That's errors that we made. So but again, credit Iowa State.
So what does the layoff, unfortunately, look like now? I mean, obviously schoolwork's important. Got to take those finals and get ready for
It's always just
Central
kind of
Florida.
an odd, because you have to you look at the schedules of when the kids most of them have finals, and sometimes they start at 7 in the morning and some don't start till 9:30 at night. So it's just kind of a real unique schedule. So you kind of pick the days that there's a lot of finals to have the day off. So it'll be a little bit erratic, and it'll be good. We can work on us and try to get all that a little bit more fluidity in our offense.
Well, Jen, a long way to go.
Yeah.
We haven't even
absolutely. And I think both
all the
these
way through
teams
the
are gonna have
non-conference game.
Really good seasons. I think it's going to be fun, and it was a good rival. And I tell you, we've won 7 out of the last 10 in this Cyhawk, so I'll take that percentage any day.
And 5 in a row.
Absolutely. So I suppose we should share after 5 in a row.
Nah.
I wouldn't want to, but I mean, I suppose the nice side. All right. Well,
appreciate your time.
Thanks to all the fans. We appreciate your support. We'll look forward to seeing you back. Is it the 21st we play?
Yeah, Saturday. A week from Saturday.
And hello to my friends and family in Southwest Iowa. Special hello to Gary Emmert. And we're thinking of you, and get healthy.
Yep.
Go Hawks, God
know
bless.
that he's listening. Absolutely. Jan, thanks very much. Jan Jensen on the post-game show after Iowa State defeats Iowa 77-70. We'll have more and wrap things up from Ames, including Coach Lisa Bluter. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Every day you use energy to power your life, to wake up, to stay connected.
Hi, this is John. Oh, hey.
To feed your loved ones.
Dinner!
You don't even have to think about it, because at Mid-American Energy, we do. We work hard to bring you energy you can count on every day, because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're Mid-American Energy, and we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
77-70, Iowa State over Iowa in the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series. Don't forget, Iowa and Iowa State men on the Hawkeye Radio Network tomorrow. That is a 7 o'clock pregame, 8 o'clock tip. And before that, we'll talk Iowa women's basketball on Hawk Talk with Lisa Bluter, as we'll be at Bumps at Fickbine Golf Course, presented by Oaknall. So come on out and join us tomorrow. And then a quick turnaround. We'll be there Monday as well, talking about the Hawkeyes getting ready for Central Florida a week from Saturday. And then the final non-conference game on Tuesday, the 21st, against IUP UI. About ready to head to the locker room as Jamie has head coach Lisa Bluter for her post-game comments.
Thanks, Rob. Here with Coach Bluter. Coach, you know, not the outcome, obviously, but close game. Take me through it from your view.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a game that we won in every percentage, 2-point, 3-point, and the free throw line. We just didn't get to the free throw line like they did. They shot 16 extra free throws. They shoot 22, we shoot 6. I mean, it's hard to beat any team on the road when the opposing team gets 16 extra free throws. So that was tough. You know, I thought we did a better job of boxing out in the first half. In the second half, we asked them to do that for us. But we didn't shoot the ball as well as we're capable of today. Give credit to Iowa State, give credit to the environment. We still are going to remind our players we have won 7 of the last 10 in this series.
Tonight, coming into a lot, you know, this was the most, probably the most aggressive fans you're going to see. How do you think your players, especially your freshmen and sophomores, being in this type of environment, how do they handle it?
Well, I mean, I think it's difficult. You're coming in, and remember last year we didn't have any environments. So the last 2 times we've come over here to Iowa State, we've had to play in this kind of environment. You know, they come to our place last year, there's nobody in the crowd. So, you know, it's good for us to get used to this environment. Because there are places in the Big Ten that draw very, very well. But this is a very special environment, and it's certainly, you know, great to see this many people come out and support Iowa women's basketball.
You did have some highlights. You had Kate Martin hit 3 threes tonight and also pulled down 10 rebounds. Yeah. So defensively, she also had one of the toughest sets. She seemed to stand out to us, along with Mckenna Warnock, seemed to be very aggressive and just seemed like a solid person throughout the game. And Caitlyn also started off her game probably the best. She started it off, came out confident. Any other takeaways?
No, I agree with you. I think Kate Martin, it was really nice to see her 3-stroke, just shooting confidently and getting those boards. You know, those Mckenna and Kate both had a really, you know, tough defensive assignment. And, you know, I think they did a fairly good job with it. Obviously, you know, we held them well below their numbers on 2-point, 3-point percentage this year and total points. So that's good to see. But again, it's the free throw line. That is the whole thing, is the free throw line.
So you're going to have to wait a little bit of time before your next game. Next game is not even until next Saturday, I believe. And
Right.
it's UCF. I highly doubt I'm going to ask you, even though I know the answer. What do you know about UCF?
Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I know they're a zone team. I know that they are a matchup zone team. Katie Amerhansen, former Hawkeye, is their coach. So she'll be coming back to the Cedar Rapids area. She played at Cedar Rapids, Washington, so I'm sure she's really excited about bringing her team into Carver Hawkeye Arena where she played. You know, it's tough coming into a 10-day break after a loss, and especially, you know, we got finals next week, and we're going to have to navigate that. You know, it's never easy going into a break after a loss, and we just need to get some consistency. We had a huge break, missed 3 games. Then we played 3 games. Now we got a huge break again. Then we're going to play 2 games. Then we're going to have a Christmas break. We got to get some consistency, and as soon as we get into the Big Ten, we definitely will.
All right, Coach. Well, we look forward to 2 Saturdays away, but good game today.
Jamie, thank you very much, and Coach Bluter as well for her comments after the game. Tough one for the Hawkeyes tonight, but this basketball team will rebound, and a long way to go, certainly.
Literally.
Yes. Yeah, it's just not even mid-December, right?
Literally rebound more is what I was meaning.
Well, that too. Yeah, time to work on that. 44-39 is what that ended up for the Hawkeyes. Caitlyn Clark, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, did have 6 turnovers. And Monica Sonano with that monster third quarter had 13 and 4. Also had 5 assists, so a really good game for her in 30 minutes and 38 seconds. Mckenna Warnock with 11 and 8. And as Jamie and Coach Bluter talked about the play of Kate Martin, 9 points, 10 rebounds, and played 33 minutes and 37 seconds. Marshall was 7 and 4 for Addie O'Grady. 26 and 11 for Ashley Jones. 12 and 11 boards for Aubrey Jones to lead the way for Iowa State. Alexei Donarski had 16 as well. Iowa State wins it over the Iowa Hawkeyes 77-70. Thanks so much for listening tonight along the Hawkeye Radio Network and the Varsity app, and also our friends on the YouTube channel through HawkeyeSports.com. We certainly appreciate it, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for Hawk Talk along the network with Coach Bluter from 6 until 7. And then our next game, as Coach Bluter talked about, a long way away, the 18th of December, Central Florida. That's a 6:30 tip inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, 6:15 for the pregame show. Final score once again, Iowa State 77, Iowa 70. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye women's basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse stash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.